Morning everyone, it's Keith in the greenhouse again, and I've got a day off today, so I thought I would pop in here, being as I've got the luxury of being able to do that. And it's about 9:30 in the morning. It's a nice sunny day, as you can see, so I thought I'll go and see what the solar difference is, the heat gain is, because yesterday was really warm, well, not warm but clear and sunny. So obviously on days like that in a greenhouse you're going to get some significant lift, and that's when on my last video I mentioned you have to be really careful because you have to open your doors and things like that to balance the heat shift, to get the temperature down. I didn't yesterday, so I thought today I'll just pop in here and have a look what's happening, because that's the best way to get a feel of it. And it feels quite good in here. I've been outside, it's clear, it's sunny, but it's quite cool. 7 degrees outside at the moment. And I've come in here and I'm going to see in a minute what the temperature is inside. I've moved my fan. I've got a fan, it's called a Simbo. It's a big fan and it's normally on the floor down there pointing up, and what that does, it clears, you can't really see it, but condensation on the polycarbonate roof. So if you get a fan, if you've got a problem with dripping and things like that, I've found the solution, hopefully. A big fan pointing up onto the roof. Because as soon as I've moved it, look, that's been up there for about 3 days now. I thought it's getting more buoyant. I'm going to move my fan and get up there now so it's blowing across my greenhouse instead of just up in this area, because I've opened it up now to make it more one look. But since I've done that, the condensation on the roof has returned. So just ignore the fan. I'm going to go through here. The other day I cleaned the fogger, so that's ready to kick in and get going. I'm waiting for my RO to get sorted because I broke a connection on it when I was swapping the membrane and things the other day. Ignore this fan again if you can. I'm just going to watch this, look at this temperature. So the inside temperature now, you can see that, is 15, 16, 17, about 18, and it's 7 outside. So that is why I rely on solar gain. I do not raise the temperature in the day artificially. I just set minimum temperatures at my thermostat. So there's my heater, and that's set to 10 degrees. So that won't kick in today at all, because already look, it's 18, it's 7 outside, so I'm getting a natural 11 degree heat gain from nothing. Well, from the sun, 11 degree heat gain from the sun. And that's how I do it. If the UK was sunny, or sunny a lot in winter, I'd be laughing, because I get that gain every day. Unfortunately I don't, so I run the risk. And what happens is it can build up, the humidity gets saturation point, and when you water they can remain wet for too long, even Masdevallia, and you get rots. So I have to be careful with that, but I run the risk to save money, because I don't want to raise the temperature in the day, because that's going to cost me more money. And I also think that the solar gain, the heat, should match with light. So more light, more heat. So, and on the opposite end of the scale, less temperature, less light. What I don't want to be doing is putting loads of heat into them and they haven't got the light. So the chances then I'd probably get really leggy plants. So that's how I do it anyway. A lot of people use tropical thermostats and raise the temperature in the day to give you that natural temperature difference. But on the whole, without artificial heat, I get that natural temperature difference between day and night. Because sure enough, this temperature in this greenhouse, on my minimum end, there look, 10, that's my minimum. So when it drops to 10, my heater will kick in to maintain 10. So, you know, I could set this now, I could come back to this, that will drop. There, look. So if I set that now, I might do another video in a couple, tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, so I could see what my minimum is tonight and see what happens. Okay, so that's the temperature difference. So because there's a lot of talk in orchids about this temperature difference. Now I've never bothered. I've never got fussed over with that. set my minimums, and that natural temperature difference happens, and I get flowers and growths, not a problem. Okay, now if you're in a static area, maybe in the home, in a north facing room that's very static in temperature, you don't get the temperature difference, then you might need to play about and maybe move plants to get that difference. But on the whole, I don't think many people have a problem. So on that note, we'll finish off with what is out at the moment. There's a few things out. So Crystalta's going over already. Look, doesn't last long. I've shown that in my last video. That's going over already. But Peonies, you've got to love Peonies. Look at that. Peony Tungario. Lovely. Look at that. You can't really pick up the colour on a camera, but that really is lovely. So on that note, thank you very much.